How are you? Okay, I know you're sick at the moment, but listen, welcome to Ireland, welcome to Dublin. Did you see the mural on the wall? Did you see
I
it?
didn't get to see the mural in person. Because you know what happened? I slept until 2:30 in the afternoon, and I was like, and the sun sets at 4:30 here. So like I got up and I blew my nose, and then I was like, I'm gonna see the mural in the daylight, and I didn't get to see it, but everyone on my team got to see it. And I saw it on the internet and I freaked out. I really want to see it before I leave, though.
It's like it's a tribute to you. I think there's something that's happening with Lizzo. It's like everybody just loves you. Tonight in Dublin, there is like shows happening where people are just having a Lizzo party. There's a panel talk about how to be your own soulmate, and everybody who has come to the gig are going to those shows first. So there's the question. How do you be your own soulmate? Because you're inspiring women.
And I mean, men and non-gender specific people alike, we can all be our own soulmates. And I think for me, I had a really interesting like full circle the other night. I was on stage and I was singing it and I just started crying, and I hadn't felt that way in a while, and I was like, oh my God, why am I crying? And I was like, I was in the same place that I was in when I wrote the song, which I was sad. Like, I'm not happy writing these songs like, woo, girl, yeah. Like, when I'm writing these songs, I'm writing them because I need them. And I think that that's the most important thing, like realizing that everything that we do can be used constructively, and everything that we go through can be used constructively in therapy. There's a lot of ways you can be your own soulmate, but as I was singing it on stage and I saw everyone else singing it with me, I was like, shit, we all go through this, don't we? We all have a story. And you know, at the end of that story though, we are always going to be okay. We always survive. And I think that's the most important thing, is realizing that no matter how many people you fall in love with or how much it hurts sometimes, at the end of the day you always have yourself, and as long as you have your best self to come back to, nothing else matters.
I believe that, like, if you date yourself, if you marry yourself, you don't need anybody else, and then only you can go forward with that. I feel like your songs are conversations. You're like a good friend giving somebody advice to you when you listen to your songs. I don't think I've ever like heard an artist like that before. Like, have you ever like listened to an artist like that before growing up?
Well, I ain't never heard nobody like me, because I am an individual. I am myself. So no, I always say that though. I say my music is conversational, and I've said this since the beginning of all my interviews. You can check since 2012 or whenever. I'm like, yeah, my song is like saying, hey girl, what's up?
Yeah, like it's like a pep talk.
Yeah, and people feel really close to me because when they listen to the songs, it's like I'm sitting right there. And I don't know why my shit is like that. I think when I'm recording in the studio, there's a lot of laughing, and there's a lot of moments where, like, even when I said I don't need a crown to know that I'm a queen, that was like a freestyle. That was just like one thing I said in a string of other things, and then we were like, oh shit, that's great. Like, a lot of it is conversational. A lot of the things I say are things that I say to my girlfriends, or things I say in the studio, and then we put it in the song, so it feels real, and it's normally in that moment.
How do I become 100% that bitch? What have I got to do, Lizzo? What have we all got to do?
I mean, well, everybody is, and that's why the song is so great, because everybody gets to sing that line and believe it. I think everybody is.
Good.
Yeah.
Your dad was instrumental, well, there's the word, about the flute, and you bring it into your music. How do you feel about like putting rap, singing, and then bringing a flute, an instrument that you would never put into pop music before? Like, I think it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. And you know, I'm not gonna just give myself credit. I think that the flute has been more popular than we think. It's just been very subliminal, like flute samples, and then you have like Jethro Tull, and there's been over time really cool like flute moments. Uchi Wally Wally,
like you're in Ireland, James Galway, you know?
James Galway.
Yeah.
I love James Galway.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was Irish.
Yeah, he's from Belfast.
He was the first person that I listened to. I listened to The Man with the Golden Flute, and I was like, I want to be like James Galway, because he had a platinum flute, and I thought that was so baller. He was like, here's the platinum flute, and I was like, you fucking pimp. But yeah, No, I don't know. I think just seeing me do it is what's different. They're like, oh my God, this girl is twerking and playing the flute, and she's black and she's beautiful, and that's unexpected. But it's like, we're out there, man. Us band nerds are out there.
I need to tell you about the flute though. You're in Ireland, right? And like, it's part of our Irish culture and music. Tin whistles, flutes, that beautiful sound of the flute, and especially in kind of like Irish sean-nós tunes, that mystical clannad sound that comes from a flute. But also, I don't know whether you know this, Lizzo, flute also means so many things in Ireland. And I need to tell you, it's kind of rude sometimes. So if you were to say to somebody, hey, show me your flute, it would be, what do you think that would mean?
Their penis.
Yes.
I knew it.
What about if you were to say, I'm going to get flutered tonight? What would that mean?
I have no idea.
Drunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like, is that getting fingered by a flute? I don't.
Or you see that guy over there, he's some flute. What does that mean? What would you say?
He's got a big dick.
No, he's like a bit of an idiot.
I thought that it was all dick related.
It's not really, just the one thing there.
Okay, so if a guy is a bit of a flute, that means he's an idiot.
Bit of an idiot, yeah. So now you've learned those things.
Oh my
there
God.
now. Yeah.
I'm not telling Sasha this.
I know. How is
Sasha
Sasha?
Flute, she will get upset.
So who's the favourite now at the moment? Sasha Flute or Blue Ivy? Ooh.
It's hard to say. Sasha's the one with the 300,000 followers.
Okay, exactly. But that doesn't mean that she's not, as good as Blue Ivy.
Blue is a good girl. She's living her truth. She's happy. I will say that Sasha is back and Blue has been taken out of the game.
Because we were talking about James Galway. James Galway plays the flute, but he also plays the tin whistle. So because you're in Ireland, I bought you a tin whistle. He plays the tin whistle as well.
He plays it beautifully.
I'd say, of course he does, but this is something that Irish kids learn in school, and this is a tin whistle. Now you kind of don't play it like a flute; you play kind of like forwards that way. It's in C, and is that okay?
Yeah, no.
Is that okay?
Well, my flute's in C.
Okay.
That's that.
Titanic. Amazing. Well, that's a gift from us to you now while you're in Ireland. Definitely. And remember, get fluted tonight, a little bit later on.
I'm going to get fingered and fluted by a man with a big flute.
Beautiful. There you go. Lizzo, you said as well last year that in 2019 you were going to smell the roses. You're going to sit back and enjoy the success. It's the end of 2019 come up to now. Have you been doing that?
I've been smelling so many roses, girl. I fucking got pollen in my asshole. It feels like my birthday every day.
Fantastic.
It's great. I'm so happy. And I think that it helps with dealing with everything happening so fast, because I'm working the same amount that I've always worked, because I've worked hard and I've always said yes, never say no to things. But the only difference now is the risk is higher, the reward is higher, and the exposure is greater. Everybody's looking at me. So it makes things seem kind of manic sometimes. And I think because I'm standing in the moment and I'm like, I'm just going to enjoy the calm and the joy that I have today, or I'm going to enjoy the cover of British Vogue. And I'm going to enjoy, there's just like moments where I'm like, I'm not going to let this bullshit, even though some bullshit tried to take me out of my British Vogue cover, some other bullshit on the side. I was like, you know what? I'm going to really enjoy this moment. And it makes life sweeter.
How does it feel to be on the British cover of Vogue?
Oh my God. It feels great to be on the cover of Vogue. British Vogue is so chic. Yeah. And I was floored when I got the phone call because, you do the shoot and you don't know what's going to happen. I knew it was a cover. I just didn't know if it was going to be print or digital. Do you like the shoot?
Do you like what came out? Like,
oh my God, it's a vintage Versace custom gown. And for a girl who's, bigger, and I'm not sample size, and I'm definitely way bigger than the original Versace gown from 1994. It's so incredible to be able to say that Versace made that dress just for me, just for my body type. And I just hope that there are girls and boys and young people who see the magazine and think like, wow, beauty is beauty. That is also beautiful. And that the standard of beauty can just evolve and widen instead of being so narrow.
Fantastic. One more thing before you go. I saw you at Malahide Castle yesterday. That's a venue. That's a venue that people play. So
what?
Yeah, that's
You're
a venue.
lying.
People play that venue. So Lizzo, that is the venue I think you should be playing at next
Well,
summer.
it's funny because in that big room, the room where they have the minstrel like bridge.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The minstrel, his name is Pac, who used to like perform there. I guess back in like the day, like 1500s or whatever. Like, he fucked with us. He took my phone and he put it in my dancer's pocket. It was so crazy.
You said the place is haunted.
We filmed it. It's on film. So we were there, and there was this, and they said there's a ghost, and he died of a broken heart or whatever, and he was little, and there was this little door that we all had to knock on for good luck as we left the castle, and it was his door. So I was so scared. I was like, oh my God. And I knocked on it, and then we walked away, and then I was about to leave. I took pictures with the girls, and I was like, I don't know where my phone is. I couldn't find my phone, and they looked all in the castle for it. And then we called it, and it was in my dancer's pocket outside. And she was like, how did it get in here?
Okay, stop.
And it happened right after I knocked on his door.
Oh my God.
I know.
Freaked.
It's
Freaked.
so creepy in there, but beautiful.
Well, listen, that's a place for you to play. I thought you were just having a look at it yesterday, just kind of suss out what the ground would be like to do a gig there next summer. But you never know. I'm not you know.
Where would I perform? Like
it's
on
outside
that little
in the gardens and the grounds outside and the park all around you. Yeah, Malahide Castle. Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, we'd love you to. We'd love you to.
If Pac would have me.
Oh God, it's so scary. So scary. Listen, Lizzo, it has been such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for empowering us with your mantras at your gigs, and I love you. You're beautiful. You can do anything. You make us all feel like that. So keep on trucking, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.